Hi, good year kindergarten. Welcome back to our phonics lesson. I'm Miss Hurley, and I want to say thank you. I miss you guys. Today, in our lesson, we're going to be making new words. We're going to change some letters around to make new words. Now, we've kind of done that before with the beginning letter, but today we're going to do it with the ending letter to make new words. So let's see what our learning target is. See what our job is today. Let me scooch around here. Here we go. Our learning target today, I will change the first and last letter to make new words. And I know I'm gonna be able to do this when I can make, change, and write new words. We're gonna make new words. We're gonna change the word, and then we're gonna write them. All right, so that's our job today. So let's start with the easy and then get to the hard part. Well, it's not really that hard because you guys are good at this. So let's start with changing the first letters to make new words. Okay, so our first word, I'm gonna slide this up. You remember in our last lesson, we pushed up sounds? So let's push these up to make this word. Am. What's our word? Ram. That's right. So our word is ram, but we're going to change it. We're going to change the first letter to make a new word. So I'm going to put my arrow here just to let all those parents at home remember that that's the first letter in a word. So our word is ram. Now let's change it to bam. Bam. What letter am I going to change this to make it bam? You're right. We're going to slide this R over and push up that am, bam. Right. So now we have bam. Now let's change the first letter to jam. You know when you hear your favorite song, you're like, ooh, wait, that's my jam. You're right. Jam. So now we had ram, then we changed it to bam, now we changed it to jam. Now, which one of these letters here am I going to change it to make ham? Give me a clap when I point to the letter I'm going to use to make it ham. Where did everybody go? Nobody's clapping, so that must not be the S. There it is. So we're going to change it from jam to ham. Very good. Very good. So now I'm going to change it back to ram. Very good. So we changed the beginning letter to make new words. Now, so we got the first part. Now we're going to change the last letter to make new words. So I'm going to erase this because we don't want anybody to get confused. And so now our last letter is this one right here at the end. We're going to change that letter to make new words. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to move these over here. And let's start with the word. What letter is that? Yes, okay, just checking now. And what sound does the I make? That's right. We're going to start off with the sight word. And this is the sight word in. You're exactly right. So we have the word in. And now, which one of these letters is the last letter in the word in? Yep, it's the one underneath the arrow. It's the in. So we have the word in. Now I'm going to change that letter to make a new word. So if I move the N down and scooch this letter up, what's our new word? Yeah, it's another sight word. It's the word, you got it, it's the word it. So you see how we're changing this last letter? That's right, so I'm going to scooch it down. And what if I want to make the word is? What letter am I going to scooch up there? Yes! Man, you guys are with me today. We are going to scooch up the letter S. So now we have is. So let's review just a little bit. First we had in. Now, then we changed it to it. Then, so now look, we have it. So now I want to change it to if. If. So what letter am I going to put there? Yep. You're right. I'm going to scooch up the letter F. If. Good job. Let's try another one. So now, let's do, oh, here's a word that you guys know for sure. K. At. What word is that? You got it. It's the word cat. So now, remember, we're changing the last letter to make new words. We're going to make it, change it. So, here we go. We made it. Now let's change it. So we have cat. Now let's change it to cap. What letter am I going to change that to? Yep, I'm going to change it to a. Take off the t and put a p. Cap. Yeah, first we had cat. Now we have cap. We're changing the last letter to make the new word. So now let's change it from cap to can. Can. What letter am I going to change that to? Yes! We're going to change it to can. So let's try it. Watch this. I'm going to switch these right here to make it a little bit easier. All right? So we have can. Now change it to, you're right, cap. Then we changed it to, yeah, we changed it to cat. Did you see how we only changed that last letter? Didn't touch those. We changed it to the last, just changed the last letter. Okay, so let's try another one. You guys are getting good. Now, let's start off with and. What's our word? And. That's right. So again, we are changing the last letter. And. So, let's change it to, let me put our letters here so we'll know which ones we want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one. Let's change it from and. What word is it? Now. You got it. It is at. 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 Yes. I am at home. You're at home. So now, let's change it from at to, what's that? As. Yes. That snake was as long as a stick. As. All right, so we had at, then we had and then we changed it to as. Now I'm going to change it back to and. And you know what? I'm going to add a letter to make another word. What is this? What? You got it. It is the word and. We added a new last letter. Okay. So now, good job, everybody. Give yourself a high five in the air. Woo! So now, let's go back here and check to see how we're doing. I will change the first and last letter to make new words when I can make, when I can change, and when I can write. So we need to do the writing part. So we're going to make some words, change it, and then write it. So let's start off with this one. You know what? I'm going to write it because we got to write. So let's make it. Our first word that we're going to make, change, and write is, we're going to start off with b. Ugh. Who knows that word? Tell it to me. Yeah. Ugh. Bug. So now remember, we are going to change the last letter to make a new word. Now, first it's bug. Then I want to change it to the word. Some of you ride it to school in the morning and after school, and it's yellow. What word is that? You got it. It is the word bus. B-U-G. Now let's stretch it out. B-U-S. Now we're going to keep these two because we're not changing the first and the middle. Bus. Yes, we are going to put a, you're telling me how to do it. Bus. First it was bug, then it's bus. Good job. And look, we changed only the last letter. Same, 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 same. Different, different. Okay, change that last letter. Let's do another one. Awesome. So now let's do, here we go. Let's start here. When I write the letter sounds, when I write the letters, you tell me the sound it makes. Ooh, I heard you. I heard you guys say, hot, hot. Good job. So there's our word, hot. Now we are going to change the last letter. So help me spell the word. We're going to change it to hop, hop. So what do I write here? You tell me what to do. Okay, I'll do it. Yep. Then what? Okay. Remember our word, hop. Yes. Ooh, let me write that in red because that's the word, that's the one that changed. Yes. First it was hot. Then we changed it to hop. Awesome. One more? Okay. All right, so now let's do. Okay, let's start off with fin. Like a shark fin. In. Let's sound it out together. In. Yeah, fin. So I'm gonna draw my line. Fin. Now let's change the last letter. Let's make the word fit. Fit. Ooh, my shoes fit. Okay, so tell me what I need to write. Okay, from fin to fit. Remember, changing only the last letter. All right, ready to go. Okay, I heard it. I heard you. And then what? Okay. And remember our word, fit. Yes. Awesome. Look at that. First it was fin, then we changed it to fit. Good. Let's check and see. I can make, did we make it? Did we change it? And did we write it to make a new word? Yes, we did. So boys and girls, I want you today, here's your word, the work that you're going to do at home. Now, you are going to teach somebody at home this because the older you get, the longer you've been away from kindergarten. And your mom and dads or grandmas and grandpas, aunties, uncles, older cousins and brothers and sisters, they might not remember how to do anything. But this is where your job is important because you are going to teach them. Okay? So, we're going to do 2 words. You're going to do 2 words. The first word that you are going to teach them how to change the first, well, let's do the last letter. We're going to make a new word by making it, changing it, and writing it. Okay? So, the first word is pot. Okay? Now, let's change, on this one, let's change the first letter. Okay? Now, let's change pot to not. Not. Okay? Not. First it was pot. Now change it to not. Show them how to do that. And then on this side, we're gonna change the last letter. All right, so let's do, okay, let's do, let's do bag, okay? And then let's change bag to bat. Bag, bat. All right, there we go. Oh, that's not good enough. Let's make it more over this last letter. Okay, pot, change it to not. Bag, bat. All right, let's see which one of the grown-ups living in your house can make that change just like you did today. All right, so I want to thank you for joining me today and in this wonderful lesson, because phonics is my favorite thing to do. And you guys did a great job with me. So I can't wait to see you on the next lesson. So make sure changing the first letter to make new words, changing the last letter to make new words. You guys got this. I'm so proud of you. Stay safe out there, and I love you and I miss you. You guys have a wonderful day. See you next time.